Hey guys, welcome back. I am hiking day 2 of my practice hikes. Got all my gear on my back. We are at Honey Run Waterfall. It is -1 out. I can see my breath and I'm about a minute in and my toes are already tingling, so this is gonna be fun. I look forward to showing you guys this amazing landscape. It's just gorgeous here. Let's get into it. The biggest thing that Honey Run is known for is the waterfall. I'm slipping already. It's a very good thing that I brought my trekking poles. This is just absolutely stunning. There's rock cliffs all surrounding me. And this is what really makes Honey Run special right here. This beautiful waterfall. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's really thick ice. So this is about as high up as I'm willing to go. I'm about 10 foot up from the bottom down here. But I was able to get a little closer to the falls right there. It's still flowing a little bit. I have a feeling that'll stop here with the dropping temperatures. One thing that caught my eye when looking at the stream is the river in some parts, or the stream I should say, is actually frozen completely solid. So if you look, the river is frozen solid, and if I poke it with my trekking pole, if you can see, the water is flowing on top of the ice. Really cool. And then it flows down right in there through that hole and goes out the other side. I'm here at a higher point now. I got another cool view of the waterfall. This is right at the entrance. The road is just right up there. I'm gonna start the actual hike now, but if you're just coming to look for a quick view of something pretty, this is an absolutely amazing spot. Honey Run has some of the coolest ledges that I've seen. I'm kind of hiking under a ledge right now, but it's really cool. The trail goes right underneath some rock structure. Makes it a fun trail to hike if the weather's not the best, because you kind of got some cover. The trees grow right off the ledges. So if you look right above me, there's trees growing off the rocks. It doesn't even make sense how they're hanging on or getting any nutrients, but they seem to thrive. Look at this ice right here. Little spout that's flowed off. That's really cool. It's so clear you can see it. It's about 4 or 5 inches thick. Really slippery stuff. One thing that I was really excited to show you guys is what my friends and I like to call the floating rock. So if you look right behind me and up a little bit, this rock right here, it looks like it's floating. And the reason I say that is not just because of how much it's overhanging, but how there's no support on either sides of it. So if you look up there, there's nothing connecting it over there. And when you come around over here, there's nothing connecting it over here. And the rock ends right up there. So it doesn't really make sense as to how it's hanging over as much as it is, but when I go up under it, it really gives you a perspective for just how big it is. It sticks out probably about 10 or 15 foot. Now this is really cool right here. We got the sun shining. It's just glistening off these icicles. Really neat. So I've left the bag right here. We're about to go into this cave right here. This is absolutely fantastic. Look at these icicles. My GoPro doesn't do so well in the dark, but it goes back there a little ways. Man, look at that view right there. You just see the reflection off the icicles. It's fantastic. This is really cool. So much headroom. I mean, it goes way up. Really cool cave here at Honey Run. I'm only about 10-15 minutes into the hike, and I'm already seeing giant icicles, huge cave. We're only getting started. All right, we're geared back up. We're ready to start heading down. We are here at a little beach area. I mean, it's just snow now, but man, look at the river glistening. This is so cool. It's steaming right over there. It's absolutely immaculate. There's another little cave right up in there. Really, really neat place. So we're hiking right along this trail right here, but there's another rock ledge right over there. It looks a little bit more promising, so we're gonna kind of go off the center a little bit and jump over to these trails if there are any. The sun is out again. We've reached the other side right on this ledge over here, and I've seen a cave that looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go check out. We're coming right up here to this cave that I saw. It's not really a cave, I guess I should say. It's more of a overhang, but nonetheless, this one is really cool. I'm far from the first one here. You can see all the engraving, but this is really neat. The sun is out. Maybe above zero now that the sun's out, but as soon as that wind chill kicks in, I think the wind chill makes it feel like -4 where I am. I'm here at the top now so we can hike the crest. Look at this view. We got the river right down there. We got the creek that flows into it. The falls is just that way. We hiked all along that far ridge, made our way back over here. Now we're going to be hiking that way. So now I'm hiking the actual ridge of the mountain, and if I turn the camera around, as you can see right here and right here, I've got a large drop on either side of me. Actually, you can see it more right here. It's probably about 40 or 50 feet on that side. And when you look over here, you can see the creek way down there, probably about 50 or 60 foot. So, gotta be cautious while hiking this. I mean, you could see the drop on either side of me. So I'm working my way down the ridge, but I thought you guys might like this view. I'm on the edge of the cliff right here, and you can see the river way down there. Just looks absolutely stunning. We're coming closer to the bottom of the ridge. We're only about 20 foot up or so from the actual river. But man, look at these overhangs. So you have trees growing right above you, but this is absolutely unreal. This would be an awesome place to set up a tent. I got overhangs all on me. I'm just hiking underneath this, and it's a great wind blocker. I wish it would let sunlight in. This would be an absolutely killer camping spot. You got the river right down there, a little bit of height off the ground, and you got that cave overhang. I'm down towards the bottom of the ridge now, and I can see the rapids ahead of me. They're looks like they're flowing a little bit, so we're gonna try and work our way over that way. But before we do, thought I'd show you the river up close. Now you guys can see it. It's almost completely frozen over, but you can see the bottom in some places. I haven't seen any fish yet, but this river does have a lot of trout in it, which is really cool. So this would be a great place to bring a fly as long as you have all the right permits. But yeah, we're gonna keep working our way that way and see how far we can get. So the trail has kind of taken a turn, and it actually has us going back up the ridge, and you can see the river's all the way down there now. So we're gonna see where it takes us. I really want to show you guys these rapids, but man, this is steep stuff. I believe I'm just on a game trail now, but there's no other footprints here, no other sign of anyone else making it quite this far. Now this is really cool. I'm about a mile and a half out from any other civilization, but there's an old house foundation back here. This is really neat looking. Looks like would have been a basement exit, and there's other foundation around it. Really cool to see. We have made it to the rapids. It's been quite a bit of hiking. We've made it to the rapids. This is a really fresh water source. I got my Life Straw bottle. I'm gonna sit down and take a break and enjoy this. I'm out here on the rapids now. They're all around me. Kind of went on the rocks, and this water is just so clear. You can see the ice getting sucked up into the waterfall. All getting sucked in right here. It freezes over, this churns it up, and so when it exits the rapids, it's not frozen anymore. It's really cool. Another cool thing is there's an old mill up there. Really cool to see. But one thing that I love about the winter water, and you may have heard me say it before, is just how clear it is. And unfortunately, it's too cold for me to snorkel in, but the GoPro's waterproof, so I can stick you guys in there so you can see. My GoPro is soaking wet now, but hopefully I got some cool sounds. We are heading back now. I gotta throw my gear on, and we got about a mile and a half walk back to the falls. I had to swap the GoPro battery out. It's so cold. I've only been out here for maybe an hour and went through an entire battery in only about 10 minutes of footage. What is the worst thing that could happen when you're hiking in sub-zero temperatures? If you said having to tie your shoe when your hands are already numb, I think you and I might get along, because this is brutal. This spot is amazing right here. If I was off-grid camping and this wasn't a public park, I would totally set my tent up right under these overhangs, because this spot is just so pretty. But let's get back to hiking. If this isn't a sight, I don't know what is. We've got the sun out, we got the evergreens, we've got the beautiful rock work on one side, and right below us we've got that winter frozen stream. Everything is just glistening with the sun. I've ended the trip. I've gone back up the ridge. The waterfall is right below me. I haven't seen the top view of it. It's really cool. I think a great way to end today's video before my fingers freeze off is to pull out the drone and try and get some drone shots of everywhere we've just hiked, starting with the waterfall.